Hey, community, here's what's brewing today.
Will Smith and Duane Martin.
Ask Yo Aunteas, let that man cheat in peace.
Ooh, and Thanksgiving cheat codes. So get your cups ready for this 250th episode of Minoritea Report. Hey, welcome to Minoritea Report. It's Auntie Carell.
It's Auntie Duane.
And it's Auntie Jarrell. What's up, bitches?
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
bitches?
Hey, what up, bitches?
And it's our 250th episode.
250.
Yeah.
Damn.
We owe.
250.
Damn.
We in syndication.
Why our podcast got crow's feet?
Right.
Okay.
She need Botox.
That's right. That's crazy. Yeah, like even though like we say the episode every week to each other, it's like okay, episode da-da-da-da-da-da. When I said 250 out loud today, I was like, hold on, 250 on these Mamma Jammas?
250 weeks of us doing this.
Yeah,
That's
we seasoned.
Uh-huh.
It's not like it's not, which is crazy because again, I say this all the time. It don't feel like it's been this long.
No.
And so when we seeing 250, I'm like, how's where 250 go?
But you know what? Lasting longer than a lot of relationships out there.
Girl.
Now that's surviving a whole pandemic, girl.
Right.
Look, come on now.
I mean, no tea, no shade, but tea and shade.
Tea and shade.
Shoot, we done seen some folks come and go.
Honey.
And honestly, some podcasts come and go.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
yeah,
leave it to Auntie
shade. Honey, we just getting started, because
I want to start naming them off now.
Whatever
happened to?
And Carell's quick to be like, say their name, and now look, she's like,
I'm like, ooh, because we might need them in the future. We never know.
And you know, I shouldn't be the one to say anything because I'll say somebody and they still on the air.
Like, what happened to the read?
Whatever happened to? Oh, they still out there.
They still there. They definitely still there.
Definitely still out there for sure. Killing it too.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's amazing how many podcasts I ended up listening to in the midst of the pandemic, and now like it's down to the critical three.
Honey,
and one of those is ours.
I mean, that's a word. That's a word. I always, especially like if I'm traveling, like I'll be like, okay, let me go to like the top charts, or let me see what it says. Like if they listen to ours, what else is out there? And I'll download them, and then I'm like, okay, it's cute, or whatever. I like us.
Yes.
No, shout out to everyone that's podcasting though. That shit is hard. I mean,
honestly, and that's the thing I was thinking too as we were talking about the other podcasts. Like, it is hard. I mean, it's hard to see Auntie Carell be over spending nights and weekends putting these. I'll be feeling bad from the sideline. I'd be like, I don't know what she's doing today. She'd be like, y'all, I'm editing the podcast. Like, I'm having a glass of wine. But but I mean, like, but honestly, just the consistency to the level that we do. Like, a lot of podcasts don't do every week like we do. Some do seasons, it's
right.
It's a lot. And then also just to continue to find ways to stay up to date and to also continue having conversations and moving the needle forward and not just getting complacent. Like, those are things that you constantly have to think about. And it's almost like what we have to do with just in life in general, but then adding a podcast to it as well too. Right. Yeah. So,
and you would think that we would run out of shit to talk about even outside of the podcast, but we don't.
Right?
We don't.
We so don't.
We really don't.
As well. And community, honestly, thank you, because y'all could have turned this off just as easy as we turned them other podcasts off, like ourselves. You know, like you could have been like, they was good, like maybe episode 72. Yeah. So no, we appreciate y'all because literally the numbers continue to grow, and that's the wild thing. It's just like, okay, y'all continue to rock with us, continue to follow, subscribe, and share with your family. So continue to do so. And honestly, we're on the horizon for some updates. Honest, I guess. Let me think. Okay, next week is Thanksgiving week. It'll be the following. Should we release it now, or should we save it for next week?
Let's save it for next week.
Okay. Yeah. Just pay attention to next week.
Just pay attention to next week. Tune in next week. Tune in next week.
But yeah, like, I mean, it's just cool to just see the opportunities still come along and things like that. So, I mean, it'll be 5 years in April just to see what we kind of get into next year is exciting. So, yeah.
I want to shout out to our day ones, though. Word. Not because it sounds like my own name, but...
Okay,
G
bars.
G-stretch.
Bars. Trying to drop them Eminem bars.
But like their community members from like literally like day one that have been rocking with us since the very first episode that dropped, and like and they stay in our DMs, they stay like supporting, they stay like posting every single Monday, like Dom, like, hey boo, how you doing, girl? Like, but every single week. And it's just like, it's so easy to just gloss those kind of things over, you know, when you have, you know, when you're starting to grow and all those kinds of things. But we still appreciate our day ones. We appreciate our newbies, but like the day ones that have been there through the crunch years.
Right? I know. Like, looking back at some of it, just like to see technology change in almost 5 years is like the crazy thing to me, because like when we started, the research of just trying to start a podcast, yes, there was a shit ton of podcasts then, but the pandemic made it explode. And with that explosion, the technology has gotten so much better. Like the options of doing this, because literally we're still in 3 different locations the whole run, and we've seen how technology has gotten better behind the scenes to make this easier, at least to put this out each week. So that's the wild shit to me. It's just like, man, the Skype days, the crunchy Skype days.
Oh my God,
girl!
Even the Zoom was a struggle.
Yeah.
Like,
that was just a year ago.
we keep leveling up.
I'll come up with the Sarah reference.
Right. You know, I had to throw a little something in there. You know, she
and it was nice. It was nice. That was the crazy part about it.
It was.
And can we admit? Oh, and by the way, thank you, community. But can we admit that That's How We Roll is actually a bop by Sierra? Can we admit that now? No?
I don't hate it.
Hold on, girl. I saw you put it on your stories.
And one E. Who, me?
No, Duane.
Oh.
You know it's just for the reaction.
I know.
I mean, I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. And I don't know. Maybe it just feels like
it feels good.
Typical. It feels like typical Sierra.
Yeah,
like it's just
that's what we want from her.
Yeah, that's what we want from her.
I guess.
And so.
Oh Lord, I'm not even gonna end this year with you shitting on Sierra one more time. We're gonna change the subject. We're gonna let this lady have her baby in peace.
I wish she would. Gonna
let her have that in peace. But you know who ain't getting no peace right now? Which I struggle to even want to bring this up, honestly, because who cares? But the Smith stays. They stay out here, don't they? They find ways to be staying in the media. And I guess this time it wasn't even their fault. It was an ex-friend or whatever of his, an assistant, which is super shady, super suspect, honestly. And if y'all haven't heard, I don't know where you've been, it's blowing up like crazy. There was Will's ex-friend of like 40 years, and his ex-assistant went on Tasha K, who I already don't like, Tasha K's show, talking about how one time he, like backstage, I'm not even sure where, went into the dressing room and saw allegedly Duane Martin fucking Will Smith. And in his words, murdering. Which is kind of funny. He said he was murdering. But in my mind, when he said that shit, I was like, that means you were standing there for quite a minute to see someone get murdered. Because like a couple strokes, you can't determine if someone's getting murdered. Like you gotta be in there seeing someone going in to come to the conclusion. It's like, damn, he got murdered. But came on Tasha K's show and said that shit, and now everyone's like, oh, we knew Will was gay and da. Which part of me is just like, I don't care. But then it's just like, I just always hate that they weaponize gay men. This would have been a big deal if it was Will Smith and I don't know, like who's a Angelina Jolie or somebody, you know, like oh yeah, he smashed Angelina Jolie, and it would have went through the press and on to the next thing. But it turns into this grandiosity moment when it's two black men fucking each other, and it's just like, come
allegedly.
on. Allegedly. So, what y'all thinking about this whole situation?
I don't know. I am honestly tired of having this conversation about black men being allegedly outed.
That part too.
Like I'm actually sick that our community is still weaponizing this to black men. This is another reason why we have an issue in our community of black men being able to exist and be themselves, because if they are themselves, it's used against them. Or if they are and privately and someone find out, it's used against them. It don't matter at the end of the day. And what matters the most to me is that, again, kind of like when we were talking about Dwight Howard, that it's not on someone else's terms. And I also hate that when there is allegedly a conversation about two men having sex, that the first thing that people say, that nigga gay.
Right.
Guess what? He could be bisexual. He could be pansexual. He could he could be demisexual. There is a whole spectrum. And so the fact being that you're also potentially putting these black men in a box and outing them at the same time is really fucked up.
And it's the tonation, how they say it too. Like being gay, if he is gay or anywhere on the spectrum, is the worst thing on earth.
It's like, and
exactly. Like the facial response that Tasha K gave in that moment pissed me the fuck off. Is why I don't fuck with her. Because I'm like, you're acting like this is the worst thing on planet Earth. Like your reaction should be like, okay, bitch, next topic. Why are you even on my show talking about this shit? Why are you over here snitching on your friend of 40 years?
Yeah. I have a problem with clout chasers, period. Like, this is some fucked up, really, really fucked up conversation to be having. You're literally riding on the backs of, okay, that's probably not the right murdering. Right. But I hope whatever paycheck that he got for quote unquote spilling this tea was worth his dignity, because, you know, like, you've lost every ounce of credibility as a human being, as a friend, as a confidant, as a person who's been alongside and what I assume to be a close confidant of, you know, of Will Smith in that stratosphere of work, for what, a couple extra dollars?
And on Tasha K,
it just
got no dollars.
It just
that part.
It just I don't know. It just it
reeks desperate.
It reeks of desperation. It reeks of, like, I don't have shit else to offer the world but spilling other people's secrets. But spill your own. Spill your own secrets. Like,
you can't when you're nobody.
That's true. That's true. It really bothers me. Like, this idea that, like, you can just take somebody's life and assuming that let's just assume for argument's sake that what he saw is what he saw, and that and that's fine. But there was a certain level of expectation that you should not be out here spilling other people's tea.
Right.
Regardless of whether it's open, closed, or whatever. Like, I don't travel in his circles. I don't know what his family knows, what his people know, what his kids know, what
That part of it.
So like, like it bothers me above and beyond, like in addition to the weaponizing of, sexuality, and, riding on the coattails of all that homophobia and bullshit like that. But like, you spilling somebody else's tea, like at least spill the tea of somebody that's dead and ain't around. Like, come on now. She probably walked by the door. She probably walked by the door, smelled something that smelled familiar, and she was like, "What is this?" And now that she's not in the inner circle, she want to like spill some. Get the fuck out of here.
She got judged that it wasn't her.
Oh, I do want to say though, that would have been hot to see though if it actually happened.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie.
Because them two fun ass brothers. Though, I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of melanation on this dancery. Yes, ma'am.
I wouldn't have shared anything. I would have been trying to figure out how to get in where I fit in.
You need dick, you need mouth, anybody need hand. Okay, never mind. Okay,
when the next time we hanging out? I'll sleep over at your place. Okay, I'll be there.
Honey, a word. So yeah, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what comes out of it. But and I just,
it also, just really quick, it all, like, to your point, Carell, like, it also is really fucked up for a platform to leverage their platform for this kind of nonsense and messiness.
In like the Black community, that's the part that bothers me, because we know how Black Twitter is. We know how Black IG. We know the memes and everything. Yes, I probably clicked on one or two, but at the end of the day, it sucks that it's always the queer community that has to be the butt of the joke. No pun intended. Golly, I can't get away from it.
Oh damn!
I can't get away from it. That was not intentional. But it's just like, why? And that's why we struggle in our community sometimes coming out, like you said, Drew. Like, just because we know how we are sometimes, and it's just like we just keep this shit going, and nobody is. Well, I mean, we are, but nobody's calling. We ain't gonna stop this. Like, we ain't gonna like call out Tasha Kane, but like, that's what you're using your platform for. Like, we ain't gonna call out homeboy, be like, dude, like, what's going on? Don't work for me no more. Like, that's the shit we need to start doing, because if not, it's just going to be next week, the next person, the next, and it's horrible. And to be outed potentially wherever you are on that spectrum. And like you said, Duane, like, we don't know what their conversations with their families are. Maybe they are already out and things like that, but we just know how it is in celebrity land and things like that. They don't either. Whatever they're doing is working for themselves. And it ain't my business to determine what's working and not working for them. So, ugh. Now they're using Lisa Ray and some old shit. Like, it's just like, it's getting wild out there now. It's getting wild. So, yeah.
This is, I mean, not gonna lie, low key, this is the most amount of press Duane done gotten in a minute.
Damn. You think you're gonna start OnlyFans now or something?
You know what? I don't do OnlyFans, but I pay to see that. I would.
I mean, that little video that showed him in that thong speedo, I was like, oh, body.
Right.
Body.
I'd pay like that one little month, get a couple little wanks out of it and call it good.
Right.
like I do the other ones. It is what it is.
I still haven't gotten on OnlyFans.
Oh, girl, you're missing out on some good stuff out there.
I see most of it on X.
I like to support the arts from time to time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A mighty, mighty fine art out there. And I only catch on the sense of like, community, this week is Black Friday. Catch them Black Friday OnlyFans deals. You think I'm playing?
Cyber Monday.
Honey.
Right around the corner.
This is the week.
People walking around with swollen forearms and limping because they done wore themselves out.
Ash your hands.
Trying to get it all in before their little 1 month subscription run out.
Got chap dick out here for the holidays. Ugh.
But you know what? I bet nobody would be complaining.
Honey, got them deals. As long as I get to see Duane Martin, I'm all right. Duane and Diego.
Honey.
And if you know, you know.
You know.
What y'all think about the 2023 Sexiest Man is Patrick Dempsey? Like, ain't that like 10 years too late?
Girl, wasn't he on it before a long time ago back in the Grey's Anatomy days?
Right. I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
He is a good-looking guy, but I mean, I didn't know he was relevant today.
Me either.
Yeah, I'm not with these recycles.
No,
I'm not.
At least not that recycle.
There's just too much new. There are too many new faces out there for him to be the man of the year. Like,
you could tell it must be the strike or something. They'd be like, "Damn, we ain't seen nobody in a minute. Who from yesteryear?
Right? Who ain't in some of these contracts that we can talk about?
No,
who unemployed? Who ain't got no job that we can
help right quick?
This is somebody who had a crush on him way back in the day, and they finally got leveled up in their position enough to make a decision. I'ma make Patrick Dempsey the man of the year. God damn it! If it's the only thing I do, y'all can fire me afterwards. I don't give a shit.
That's a true statement.
They've been waiting this whole moment in their career just to do this
that's
moment.
A true statement.
Right.
I'm trying to think who else. I didn't even see who else was out here. I just feel like it's been too many years in a row just white dudes. It's time to get some black dudes back on here.
Or Idris Elba.
I want Bonito. Hey, Bonito.
Well, who's Bonito?
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I mean that obviously could have been. Honey. That could have been a really.
That would have been a great pick.
Yeah,
that would have been a great pick.
Yeah,
right.
And it would have been relevant considering the year that man has been having. Like that would have been completely relevant.
Yeah,
or Maluma,
honey.
Girl.
Don't Maluma could do some things to me.
What about
thanks.
Oh, what is his name? The guy that was in The Mandalorian.
Pedro Pascal.
Yes, he's been having an amazing
one too.
That's a great one too. You're right.
Right.
That would have been a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick Dempsey. Come on now.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah. No. It should have been the year of the Hispanic men.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, La Vida Loca. Come on now.
Why you speaking of? Look, even his ass could have been up there. Ricky Martin.
I mean, if you're gonna do a rewind, do that because he's single now. So,
and he on tour. And he on tour with Pitbull and Enrique Iglesias as well too.
Enrique,
bitch.
Yup. I can be your hero, baby. Yeah, this Patrick Dempsey ain't it. This ain't the one.
It ain't it for me. It really ain't it.
Shout out to that man, I guess. Oh man, speaking of shout out to that man, that KeKe stuff is sad.
That is a shock.
Super sad.
So tell the people what's been going on.
Woo, I don't know, but it looked like I don't even know how they got like the recordings and the video and shit. Like that's the weird stuff. But sounds like
what got me.
Go
ahead.
Oh yeah, just like it looks like her baby father is just an abuser, like physically, emotionally, and all the leads. Yep. And there was footage that kind of leaked, probably TMZ, of why she was trying to file a petition for a restraining order while they kind of figure out their situation, like because obviously they have a kid together and things like that. But you just never know anyone's home. Like I would have never thought KeKe, but you just never know.
And it's not even like it's not like her, it's him.
Right.
You know, right. Like, this is she's the victim in this whole situation. And what got me was the mother got into the conversation. Yeah. And you never hear about KeKe's mom, you know, other than the fact that, you know, she's been, you know, like guiding her career and helping her out and all that kind of stuff. But like, she's never like out in these streets talking about stuff. And she got on the horn and she had to set the record straight.
Honey. And then I didn't even realize his brother was old boy from Insecure.
I didn't know that either.
Wait, but did y'all hear that him and his girl are in custody battle as well too?
Yep.
Lord
I was just like, what?
And according to the mama, the apple don't fall far from the tree because they're both have been struggling with abuse issues.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Allegedly.
So,
allegedly.
But
yeah. So I mean, oof. I don't know what to say about it, but community, if you in that situation, run, ho. Life will get better. We'll figure it out. We'll help you figure it out if we need to.
It's never worth it, y'all. It's just honestly never worth it. And I know that it's easy to I know it's easy to be afraid of a lot of different things, like, financial stability, where you may be living, things like ending up alone, etc. But at the end of the day, your happiness and your safety should always be the number one priority.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't ever have to put up with anybody's bullshit. No. Ever. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you deserve the best, and you should do what's best for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's best for you is never having to set aside and let somebody hit on you or mentally or emotionally even abuse you as well too. Like all of that is abuse. It don't have to just be physical.
I was watching this this conversation over the course of the weekend about the difference between forgiveness and how did they phrase it? The difference between forgiveness and second chances. And specifically within our community, like Black folks are like the epitome of second chances, third chances. Like, you gonna give somebody else a chance, and it's ingrained in us from our Christian roots, and Jesus forgive, turn the other cheek, give them another chance. We got our friends, you in a tough situation, and your friends are like, yeah, but y'all such a cute couple, you should just thug it out, just forgive him, and then maybe he'll change, or vice versa. And it's just like, sometimes you have to realize that, like, there are no second chances, because the minute that you give a second chance could be the minute that you lose your life. You lose so much that you cannot get back. You lose your dignity, you lose your self-respect, you lose, pieces of who you are. And it's just not worth it. And there is a difference between forgiving someone and not harboring in your heart hate against another person, recognizing that what they did to you was fucked up. And you can recognize that, oh, that's fucked up, and I don't want to put myself in that situation anymore. And I move on. And you moving on can be a piece of your forgiveness, because they're no longer occupying space in your brain, in your heart, and in your space. But this second chance bullshit, no. Somebody starts abusing you, it's time to go. It's a wrap.
It's time to go.
1,000%.
It's a wrap.
Anime, don't eat that cake.
No.
Do not eat the cake.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't. It ain't.
It's
And this, like we always say, and we used to say this a lot, there's a lot more dick in the sea. Like, honey, that ain't gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna emotionally abuse you. They ain't gonna financially abuse you. Like, no. And we're saying it like very, like, it's very easy. It's not gonna be easy. Don't get me wrong. But get up, get out. You're worth it. And once you realize that, you're gonna find somebody that knows you're worth it as well. So
the best bet that you can do is bet on yourself. The best bet that you can do. A lot of people be betting on, oh yeah, I got, this person, I got this person in my life or whatever, and I'm just gonna, like, we're gonna thug it out and da 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 da. But like, at the end of the day, when you bet so much on someone else making you happy that you just are not happy, there's a problem there.
Damn. And I almost sound like let's take a quick little tea break, because the Ask Yo Auntie might tie into this a little bit. So. We might just gave our answer, but we'll be right back.
This heavy first half part of the conversation.
We interrupt this episode for very important information.
That's right. You've been asking for it for a long time, and we have heard you.
Yep, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally here.
Yo Aunteas
got
merch! Hey! That's right. You know what? We got tees, we got long tees, we got sweatshirts, we got fanny packs, there's just a whole gamut of stuff out there, so go and check that out.
We are so appreciative of your love and support, and we are so excited to launch it. Girl, where can we find this at?
ma'am, they can head right over to MinorityReport.com to check out the selection.
That's right. That's MINORITEA report.com.
Woo! I'm about to go get me some myself. Woo. I'm sweating.
With that hat girl. With that hat girl and that wig
on. I just figured just a little neon for $250, you know.
Yeah, it looks cute, honey. It looks cute.
I went down with it on. Corey's like, you look like a stripper. I was like, ooh, what's my name?
Hey.
Like, I was like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? He's like, I don't know.
She said, put my song on there, baby.
I know, that's right. It's like, I am not mad at that. You tried to diss me a little bit, but I think it's a compliment. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, what time is it?
Ask your
Let's see. It says, "Hey, aunties, there's a clip going around of two girls saying if you're not going to leave your partner for cheating or doing whatever you don't want them to do, then don't say shit to your family and friends. Let them do it in peace, because it now has your family and friends looking at your partner and you crazy. Do you think the same, or do you think you need to say something out loud to build up the courage to change your situation?"
All right.
Ooh.
I know I've shared this perspective many a time on the podcast, but I'm gonna say it again. Y'all need to stop telling people your business and your relationships. Period. Keep your family and your friends out of your goddamn I don't care what is going on. Talk to a therapist. Talk to somebody who's impartial, because the reality of it is, and there's a whole lot of truth to this. Now, the methods may be a little whatever, but like there's a whole lot of truth to this statement. When you talk to your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your best friend about the context, the sacred things within your relationships, and you are upset about in your relationship, and you are not willing to leave that relationship, the chances of you boomeranging back into good graces with this particular individual, and you're moving on with your life, but you have now tainted the view of that person in the minds of everybody that you then told your dirty laundry to. So they're looking at you crazy for going back with them, and they're looking at them crazy like, what the fuck is going on? So keep people out of your relationships, especially people that you know and that know you and have intimate relationships or close relationships with you and this other person, because it only causes friction later on.
What do you think of Jarrell?
I agree with the two women. Like, if you don't have boundaries for yourself and you're going to let someone kind of just get away with these things, then there's no point of talking about it. There's no point of sharing this information with someone, because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect you enough for you to care. So if you don't care, why bring it to someone else who might feel differently about it, and now they might feel some way about it because how they might view the situation. Now, I disagree a little bit with Duane about keeping, not sharing your business with other people, because just like we were talking about, you should speak up when there are things happening in your relationship and you might not have the foresight and the understanding to be able to process what's happening. So I do think it's okay to talk to some people when you may not understand how you feel in the situation, right? So for there, you might not be able to say, hey, that's not something that I can actually say no to or yes to. And so sometimes talking with someone can help you understand, like, oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that was actually fucked up. So I will say there are some times where you should share, but that's when you simply just don't know. But if you honestly don't give a fuck, shut the fuck up. Because guess what? Now you want me to care about something that you don't care about? Bitch, please. Now you wasting my time. At this point, now I'm mad for you telling me, because now I'm invested, or I'm just wasting brain cells or oxygen hearing your story about something that you don't even care about. So why am I here? Why do you want me to care about something that you don't care about? That's my only thing about it. But if you are someone who is seeking advice and you don't understand or you don't know how to handle the situation, that's a completely different story. And I think, hey, it is important to reach out to the people that you care about to get that advice. But if you just talking to bitch and there is no, I'm going to leave my man, there is no potential of doing or changing the situation, absolutely not. Talk about something. Talk about the weather at that point, bitch.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, and I've said this before too, like I feel like sometimes we like to put on the front that we should be mad because that's what people think I should be or whatever. And there's other shit that maybe in whatever the context of your friendship, your relationships, whatever, really don't matter to you. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes we just be fronting to just be fronting because we like the attention of the front, if that makes sense. Yep. So I agree. It's like if you ain't got no intention, and honestly, a lot of times we can tell when people don't got the intentions to do nothing about it. So if you ain't got that intention to do it, shut your mouth, because again, we're gonna look at you crazy, and then we're gonna be looking at you when shit really go down and can't tell what to believe or not believe, you know. And that's the part more than anything, when there's a real situation that we need to be there for you. And then bitch, like, should I step in? Like, what should I do? Should I get bail money? Should I not? What should I do? Like, I don't know. So like I fall probably somewhere in between Dewan and Jarrell, where it's just like, I was always taught to not tell everybody all your business, even though we got a podcast for 250 episodes, we tell a decent amount. But even then, we still pick and choose what we need to share and don't share. And I think, and some of that's pros, sometimes that's cons. Sometimes you do need to speak, but maybe that's when you, like Duan said, get a therapist to help you talk that shit out. So your friend group and your family group aren't so heavily invested where they might not have the tools to be able to separate it, you know. Maybe you grew and was like, okay, that's what happened. We moved past it. We've been to therapy. We did whatever, done what you needed to do. But they might not have that tool set now. And now it's going to start throwing more daggers at your relationship, more eyes on your relationship that don't need to be there, because relationships are already hard as hell as it is. So I think that's where this comes from. It's just like, don't say shit, girl. Don't say shit to nobody, because you ain't going to do shit. Because you really, at the end of the day, don't care.
It's the repetition for me. That's what it is. It's the repetition. It is, if somebody's doing something in the context of your relationship that you don't like consistently, and every time they do it, you get all upset, you get all up in arms, and you're like, I hate this nigga, I ain't gonna be that. But then you go back to the same situation and ain't nothing changed. And then 3 months later, 3 weeks later, 2 days later, 2 minutes later, you in the same situation. And then, you know, like this, it's the repetition. Like, it's one thing to be in a situation
but it's the you doing this, you the same as him. Like, you expecting him to change, but you're doing the exact same thing now. Like, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Like, how you gonna be crying about somebody who keep doing the exact same thing, bitch, and you keep doing the exact same thing in response to the exact same thing he doing? Okay, sure, girl. But I also want to say, though, too, there's a difference between venting and airing your business, right? Like, there have been plenty of times where I've been like, "Ooh, girl, let me tell you, this man and irked my nerves." You know, and that's different. That's different, because that's more of a, like, I'm just in the moment, just kind of upset, whatever, like, we're gonna be fine, right? But there's a whole difference between telling things about your relationship that should be and potentially could be groundbreaking, relationship breaking moments, right? There's a difference between, oh, this nigga drank all the orange juice and put the container back in the motherfucking refrigerator. That's something we could talk about, because, girl, let me tell you, oh, that would irk the shit out of me. But you telling me that he out here in these streets, he out here doing all this other stuff, now that type of conversation, I'm like, because now I'm talking about the safety of my friend or whoever is telling me this, and I'm like, bitch, that's not good. Like, that's a whole other thing. Your safety, your life is in a completely different level of
chaos,
right? Than an empty thing of juice in a goddamn fridge. Those are two different things, right?
Juice? What the fuck is juice?
Girl.
I really appreciate what you said, Jarrell, about the difference between venting and, you know, airing your laundry, because like, I can certainly relate to that. Like we vent to one another.
Yes.
You know, like about a lot of shit. About stuff y'all don't even know on the podcast. Y'all don't know. But really it's venting. It's, you know, obstacles.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
But like when your trust is broken, when your heart is broken, when your home is broken, when your shit is broken, like it's the level of disrespect that comes along with those decisions that are really awful, and it speaks to the character of the individual that's doing that kind of damage, and it also speaks to the level of self-respect to continuously put oneself in those situations by going back, and there's no reasonable expectation that the other person will be making a change. And I feel incredibly sympathetic and sorry for anyone that has children that are involved in this situation that are witnessing these kinds of things that are happening. It's one thing if it's just you fuck up your own life, but when there are
colors of the world fuck up your life.
But I feel bad, you know, like the conversation that's been happening in our community over the last 15 years is about generational trauma and breaking these generational curses. And like, you know, like part of the it's one thing when something is just impacting one individual. It's a whole other thing when it's impacting you plus other folks. And so I 100% agree. Like, y'all need to learn how to be action oriented, because if it's broken,
action oriented.
If it's broken,
come on,
HR. do some shit about it. Like, don't just talk. Talking ain't nothing. You getting something off your chest. So now you feel better about processing all that emotion, but your situation is still the same. That's a problem.
That's a word. That is a word. So, and I mean, like the KeKe situation, definitely get some help. Get some help. But if you're gonna keep on telling me he hitting on you and you ain't doing nothing, that puts everybody in a horrible situation, because now it could come back on me when something happened to your ass.
Yeah.
And so that's just a lot. So that's where the kind of the tie-in between the KeKe and this comes in. So it's just like, don't tell me you getting hit, because I'm either gonna show up or have somebody show up like legally. Like, don't do that. So I can't play then. Don't tell me tomorrow, oh, I love him again. No, girl.
No.
No.
I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat his ass, and I'm gonna beat your ass too. Because I didn't probably went to jail, and so now I gotta pay bail money. So now I have to go. I'm gonna beat your ass for putting me in a situation to care that much.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
So thank you. Like, there was a community member that sent that little clip in here and had a question about it. So thank you. And I guess I don't care about the name, but anyway, we keep everybody anonymous at this point. So continue to send your questions to aya@minoriteareport.com or DM us. And come December, we'll have another little way for you to get in contact with us. We'll just put that little teaser out there.
Can I just give a community shout out real quick?
Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge Chino. So all y'all know by now that we finally finished the goddamn name game after 89 months and 625 episodes. But I just have to say, and the aunties already know, because when we started talking about, oh yeah, maybe we should put this out to the community, I was hesitant, to say the least.
She was hesitant behind the scenes too. She's like, wow.
I had all kind of contingencies. I'm like, there ain't no way.
I reserve the right to say no to any of these names. Okay,
she reminded us too. We're like, go ahead, girl, it's your Barbie. Damn.
I did. But no, congratulations to Chino. Came up with a beautiful, like, appropriate name, and I love the reasoning behind it, and tied a lot of the things that are, number one, Chino just listens. Like, Chino listens to the podcast, and he did, and so that was just so. Amara is the name, which I love, and we're working with Chino to get him his
grand prize.
Well. Yeah,
and honestly, maybe even in January, because like. Hopefully during December we get some new designs up there. So even Chino, if you hear this now, there might be some new designs on MinorityReport.com merch-wise. Yes. So maybe hold out a little bit till then. But yeah, no, I love that name. That was pretty. I was like, that's better than mine. I was gonna say like Loretta and Bonetta and
no, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
I'll just go throw some names out there just see if they stuck.
And there were like a handful of shady names that were put into the comments, like Sierra with an S. I know you fucking lying.
I know you fucking lying.
But it was fun. And I appreciate everybody for just participating. We appreciate everybody for participating and showing your love and support for all this. And, it's just a fun thing to do, but it's sticking. And, I got Amara out here working, honey. She's out there getting her model on. So,
I see.
Yes.
She got a new outfit every day. She changed the clothes as much as we do.
Listen, y'all don't even know what's coming down the pike, honey. The fits be fitting.
Honey. Change clothes and go. I know that's right. It's Thanksgiving week, by the way. Like, so what are you guys thankful for this week?
Y'all.
Yes.
Oh.
Beat it to it, bitch.
Yeah. No. Right. And Duane's like, gonna be like my ball.
Right, Amara.
Right.
But no, I'm extra thankful that my mom's still with us. She is having a battle that she is going through, and she's the number one person in my life. And I know a year ago I lost the number like another very top person up there in like my top 5 of people in my life last year. And so it's just been a very interesting last year on when it comes to just the importance of your people and showing up and just knowing and remembering that we're all here on borrowed time. Mm-hmm. And so honestly, it sounds cheesy, but I'm honestly thankful just for like just everyone that has crossed paths with me, everyone who has, loved on me, everyone who has made me laugh, everyone who has thought about me, everyone who has lifted me up, everyone who has said a prayer for me, sent a blessing my way. I'm just thankful for literally everyone, because I wouldn't be here today without everyone, literally. And I could be gone the next day. And I don't want anyone to think for a second that I did not care that our paths cross. Mm-hmm. Everyone has taught me something. Even the people I don't fuck with anymore, even the people I don't like, there's always been a lesson. And I'm grateful for every single life lesson. So
Terrell said they taught me how to fight.
Or it taught me the opposite, and later on in life, and told me how to hold my peace and find my peace.
That's a word.
I hear that.
That's the word.
So, I mean, there's been a lot. So I'm just truly thankful for everyone.
Yeah,
I really am.
Yeah. What about you, Riley?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you go.
Not gonna say. I'm gonna say it quick because I'll boohoo. Thankful for my niece Harper. I haven't said it much on this podcast at all. I've kind of kept that one under wraps because it just breaks my heart. But now it breaks my heart of joy because to see how far she's come in 3 years, mm-hmm, from literally comatose to see, there it goes. Nope, don't want to boo. But from comatose to being able to walk and now saying some words, it's incredible. God's great, amazing. He's the GOAT, and that's what I'm thankful for this year. Yeah, what are you thankful for, Duane?
I'm thankful that we ain't in no goddamn pandemic anymore. That COVID is she out here, but she not out
She's
here.
Still out here.
She peeking around the corner every once in a while. She's like,
gotcha, bitch.
but honey, like I'm so thankful that we are not on lockdown, that we are not in like this scared, like just not knowingness of what this is, how you get it, how you not being able to get a vaccine, to everything being shut down, not being able to travel, not being able to see your friends in real life. Like this year has been like, it's been so like, I can't even find the words for how amazing it has been in terms of the number of people that I've been able to reconnect with live and in person, not just over the phone, over a Zoom or, over text. New people, like especially from the community, been meeting a lot of folks from the community and whatnot. Like that's just been absolutely amazing, and planning to like connect and all that, to like, friends that I haven't seen in years. And, I'm currently in Bogota, Colombia right now. And
I'm about to say, we need to know how many weeks Duane done phoned in somewhere in this world for an episode this year. Well, I feel like it's been damn near half.
Yeah, it's she's been out in these streets. But I'm down here because my best friend and his partner moved down here for a year, and I could not miss the opportunity to come down to this part of the world, or come to this part of the world, not down, but come to this part of the world, especially while they're here, but also just to show them some support and love, since they're only going to be here for about a year and a half. But above and beyond that, like, being able to spend quality time with family. I had my niece come earlier this year and spend a whole week, and we just had so much fun, just like having like tons of experiences. And she got to see her first Broadway play, and it was Wicked. And then the same week we went to go see the Barbie movie because that came out. And then we went to the Plaza for afternoon tea. Like just it was just, this has been a phenomenal year, and I feel blessed that I've been able to have these experiences. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of other things that I can name off and whatnot, but like the fact that we now have the opportunity to bridge physical connection with other human beings in a way that we haven't been able to do in a very long time is just, it's a blessing.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That's dope. And community, let us know what you're thankful for. Maybe we put this little clip out there, and let us know in the comments what you're thankful for this year, and we'll tag along and see what you said, and and show us your plates too. I want to see your Thanksgiving plates. I'm about to be thankful for this food in a minute,
honey.
Just be aware. Just be aware that
we'll clown you.
Yep, I was just about to say, if you send a picture of your plate, you better have presentation. You better make sure it's the right plate. You better make sure you use filters and add-ons if you missing something, because
greens, beans, tomatoes.
Honey, Shirley Caesar and all of it. I know.
Look.
You damn it. Honey. That's a word, but yeah, I can't wait to eat. That's what I'm about to be thankful for.
Honey. Woo. We're gonna come out of the next week all bloated and full. Wearing sweatpants for a week.
Honey. I mean, they got elastic in these like nice little chinos now. Shit, get the right pants. You can't even tell nothing.
Yep. Yeah. You get that little belt imprint in your belly because it's stretching.
Here, right when the belt kind of slide up a little bit, it kind of hurt. I'm so done.
It's so true. It's the way it is. True. Honey. And you don't want to be that
belt fucking me up.
And you don't want to be that person that unbuttons your shit because you're a mixed company.
Honey, shit, unbutton that shit. I don't care. I get it.
No, don't care.
Honey.
Because let me tell you, I got a big enough sweater that's gonna sit right over here.
That's the cheat code.
That's the cheat code.
Yeah, that's the cheat code right there.
Mm-hmm. That's the
or look, I unbutton it and I'll sit up and I'll just lean over a little bit and just let it all hang out. Girl, belly.
Word to the wise, just wear a caftan. Don't even buy no pants.
Right. Shout out to OJ. Just get you a caftan. Honey.
Yeah.
And eat good, ho. Eat good.
Well, I'm showing up at your place with a house robe. Fuck all this shit. Fuck all this wearing clothes bullshit.
Honey, I know.
And if we take pictures, I'm in the back. You see my hair?
No, you gonna see this big old belly. Damn, Pharrell, 8'8", huh? Like, damn, I thought he was trying to lose some pounds. He ain't missing no meals.
This is definitely we're definitely giving away all the cheat code secrets right now.
Honey,
Thanksgiving
I know
cheat
people
code.
be wanting to get all like extra dressed up on Thanksgiving. I'm like, girl, no, give me elastic and comfort.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing: anybody who ate real food on Thanksgiving know that you're gonna take a nap. So you wear the clothes that you're gonna be comfortable in because you're gonna take a nap.
Absolutely.
Period. Get them house shoes.
You get the slides. You get the easy. Right? Look, you get the easy shoes. The shoes that you don't have to bend down to tie your shoes because you're too full. You don't tie no shoes. So
isn't that the worst? Like when you got to bend down and you full and like your shoelace untied. Like you almost got to like move to the side a little bit.
Let me tell you, nah, bitch. I sit my ass on the ground. At that point, it's like I'm in kindergarten all over again. I will sit on the ground and I'm asking for the nearest person to help me up. Help me, Rhonda. Help me.
Community, I know y'all been there. Don't front. And then we'll leave on this. Grammy nominations are out.
Yes, I was hoping we would talk about this.
It seems like this is the year of Victoria Monet to me. Oh my mama. She got nominated like 7 times.
But don't sleep on SZA because she got nominated 9 times.
Yeah,
she's the most Grammy nominated artist this year. And honestly, the categories are tough. The categories
they're stacked. Because here's the thing, motherfucking Taylor Swift back in this bitch, and so that shit just annoys the fuck out of me. And somehow she just stay winning. That shit is so wild to me. Yeah, but honestly, like for like say like okay, let's see here. So album of the year, let's see here is World Music Radio, John Batiste. Which he just win like 2 years ago or like a year ago.
Mm-hmm. He won,
So he back in that bit, and actually the album's actually really good. I've listened to that one. The Record by Boy Genius. I haven't listened to that. Endless Summer Vacation by Miley. Did you know that there's a Tunnel Under the Ocean Boulevard by Lana Del Rey? Mm-hmm. The Age of Pleasure. Shout out to Janelle Monáe. She done snuck in there. And that, you know what? That was an album I liked. I need to go back to though. Like, cause some other stuff came out around the same time.
Yeah. Did I not say I went back and I was saying like the album is good? I love the album. Yeah, it is.
And then Guts by Olivia Rodrigo, aka the Avril Lavigne of the Generation Z. She is. She's like the Avril of this generation.
She really is. Damn.
Midnight's by Taylor Swift, and then SOS by SZA. So who do you got by the album of the year in that one?
Honestly, I think it will be Taylor Swift. I think it will be Taylor Swift just because the white girls, the white gays, ate that album up.
They did.
Honestly, I listened to it.
Was it good?
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
I haven't listened.
I just didn't feel the need to go back and listen to it again.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get that. I feel that's a lot of her music for me. It's like anything I hear of her stuff is not like I'm like that's the worst trash on earth. Yeah.
Oh, that folk stuff was not for me.
My soul like that. Like
that folklore or whatever fairy bullshit that she got. That was a no for me. That was a no for me.
I didn't listen to that.
This I was like, okay, this could be the tolerable Taylor Swift. I was okay with this one. Who I would like to win, I want SZA's SOS to win. The penmanship, like the transitions and the songs, like just from an artist standpoint as well, that album is sick. It is really good. It's really good. That to me is album of the year. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to find the song of the year or whatever.
Oh, the song of the year. So the song of the year is Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For, from the Barbie movie. Dance the Night by Dua Lipa from the Barbie movie was on there as well too.
By the way, I like Dua's new song, Houdini.
Oh, Houdini? Yes.
I like that song.
Yes.
It just feels like a continuation from
it's for sure.
It does, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm like, this Kama Bop will do it.
I
Damn it.
like the red hair in the music video.
Same. She said, "Oh, I'm not just gonna give you a little hip shivel."
Girl, she was like, I'm gonna throw this body on the floor.
Right. she's like, I'm gonna show that I got at least a one step.
Then she hit that crybaby pose. I said, bitch, get off the floor. I said, girl, get up, get up. Also, it's Butterfly by John Batiste. It's A&W by Lana Del Rey. Flowers by Miley Cyrus. I did bump that a lot this year.
I love that.
I think that might be the one. Although Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, that was out there a lot.
Kill Bill by SZA and Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift.
Kill Bill.
Oh, that video.
Yeah. So again, it's a stack song of the year. Like all of these songs were literally the songs you heard all year. And then
the only way they might not give it to Anti-Heroes because they got another white girl to beat her at Flowers.
I'm done with you. Yeah. I'm done. You're right, though.
And actually, I'll be okay with that because I would prefer that over Taylor Swift.
Same. Flowers is a bop. Flowers is a bop.
Yeah. And then best new artist is Coco Jones. Who Carell don't think gonna make it.
And it's not because I don't like her. And I listened back to that. I was like, damn, I was sounding like I was just hating on her. It's not because I don't like Coco Jones. I like Coco Jones a lot. I love her. I love how like low her voice is. Like she got that like alto, like that Gladys Knight. But I just know there's been a lot of Coco Joneses over the years. I'm starting to sound like I'm old. That like I've loved over time. That they just do not invest in them the way they need to be invested, like the Mileys and the Taylors.
Okay.
And that's what I was trying to say. It's just like they just don't invest in it, and it sucks. But I like me some Coco, and I'm glad she got nominated because this also boosts and shows record labels. Hold on, ho. I'm Grammy nominated, so you at least got to invest in this second album. So
1000%, and that's what I was saying because the last album I just knew was really good, and I'm just like, she's gonna be nominated. I just knew she was gonna be nominated. It's so good. Also is Gracie Abrams, Fred again, Ice Spice, Jelly Roll. I do like Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll be singing. He be singing. I like his backstory.
Is that the country dude?
Yep.
The one that just won the other night the Country Awards and gave that he gave a benediction.
Benediction. He said,
"I'm like, bitch, give me a tambourine
because it's bigger and better than the rearview mirror." I said,
"I'm like, you about to? If that was a black church, you would have tore us up. Look, we would have been running."
Okay.
I was like, "Here's my tambourine. Go ahead, Jelly Roll with your big self."
Look, Noah Kahan, Victoria Monet, and The War and Treaty. So I want Victoria Monet to win.
I think they might give it to Jelly Roll.
I think they're gonna give it to Jelly Roll. I think they're gonna give it to Jelly Roll. I really do.
Yeah. I want Victoria.
I want Victoria or Coco Jones, but I have a feeling that Jelly Roll's gonna get it.
Yeah.
I like Jelly Roll. I like his story.
And he's 39. He's 39. Like he just came out here and he like my age. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. But like Issa Rae said, I'm rooting for everybody black.
You right.
First. So and then the other category that I really wanted to talk about real quick was the R&B category because let me tell you, the traditional R&B performance, Babyface and Coco Jones, Kenny Dixon, girl,
that Babyface album was fire.
And it's so good. It's so good. PJ Morton and Susan Carroll, Good Morning.
Oh, I love PJ Morton with all of my heart. All of my heart.
SZA, Love Language, and then Victoria with Earth, Wind, and Fire, and her daughter Hazel Monet, who is the youngest artist to ever be nominated at 2 for Hollywood.
That's a good song.
Yeah, but these albums, Babyface, Girls Night Out, Coco Jones, Emily King, Summer Walker, Victoria Monet, bitch, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I have to say, I have to give it to Victoria, but Babyface?
I was about to say they might give it to Babyface.
They might give
I
it to
wouldn't be
Babyface.
surprised.
They might give it to Babyface. That was a good album.
That was good.
It was a good album,
baby.
Like if you just want some good old Babyface R&B, and it still got the little twinge of new. Like his cadence was a little different because he got the new people, but you just knew it was Babyface still.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. It was good. I need a second volume of that.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
That was good.
So I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know if I'm gonna watch.
Girl,
it all depends on who all gonna be performing. Let me tell you,
who all gonna be there?
Who all gonna be there? Who all gonna be? Literally,
that was like the blackest thing ever. Who all gonna be there?
Who all gonna be there? Who all gonna be there? Because let me tell you, after seeing Victoria Monet, that bitch better be performing.
Oh, she better.
Let me tell you, I will be boycotting the Grammys if they do not get her on there performing.
She's going to perform because Earth, Wind, and Fire is nominated with her. So she's going to probably do a thing of All My Mama into Earth, Wind, and Fire, or vice versa.
And I'll be okay. Like I said, as long as she's on that stage.
Yeah.
But if she ain't on that stage, it's an automatic chop for me.
Yeah.
It's an automatic chop for me.
Yeah.
So
I hear you on that. Well, it's on Sunday, February 4th, community. So by that time, I mean, I watch every year. So who am I kidding? I'm going to sit there and watch.
I'm going to do the Auntie Shar and be like,
get the cliff notes.
DVR that shit. Be on YouTube.
Right. So we'll see. And is that it? I haven't even looked at the list. Oh, and by the time this episode comes out last weekend, so Friday, that Rustin movie on Netflix will be out. So I'm looking forward to
with Coleman.
Yeah.
Hey, Coleman. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I cannot
I'm really
wait
looking forward to that.
It. Yes.
So community, if you don't know who Bayard, a lot of people say Bayard and other people say Bayard. So I don't know what's the wrong right in that. Yeah. So he was he was a huge guy for the civil rights, but kind of got looked over because he was a queer black man behind MLK. But I'm glad this story is starting to really get out in the forefront and be told now. And so that's on Netflix. So check that out on Friday, and I'm sure we'll talk about it next week or in a couple of weeks whenever we all get a chance to watch it. But really looking forward to that one. So, and then they say maybe Frank Ocean's having new music. He's starting to put little teasers out there on the interwebs. So we'll see.
Ready. I'm ready.
Me too, actually.
He better after the whole Coachella thing.
Well,
you're right.
It's gonna be a struggle. He can't afford to be sitting on his ass not doing anything at this point.
Yeah,
because the amount of people who bought shit for Weekend 2 that didn't get to see him because he dropped. It cost him a lot of fucking money. So he better come out here with some music and get the people being like, "My bad, y'all."
He still got it.
Yeah, because at this point, he got written off by a lot of people. That ain't no cool shit.
Because it costs a lot to go out to Coachella and Palm Springs and all that shit.
Really
Let me tell you, it sure do.
On this East Coast on a 6-hour damn flight. Your ass decide to show out and not come back. Bitch, you owe me some money.
Yeah. Oh, and then do y'all believe the rumors about Rihanna releasing music next year and a tour?
I'll see.
I don't believe it. I don't
not
believe
at all.
I believe when I see it.
Yeah, look.
And I'm still debating if I'm going to go see her in concert. I probably will because the hype will get me. But 10 years, she got me 10 years ago, and I said, Rihanna,
I won't. No.
If you make me sing one more damn song, I'm gonna be pissed. I could listen to your shit in the car. I'll be singing in the car. I already sang it. Gave a whole 2-hour performance in my ride. I came to see you sing it. Put that microphone towards your mouth.
And the prices that the prices that they be charging for these goddamn concert tickets nowadays. No.
Your ass singing.
I'll pass.
Your ass singing.
Let me tell you, this album better move me like Renaissance did. If the album don't move me like Renaissance did, I'm not going.
Yeah. What era of Rihanna style do you want to come back? Because she's pretty much done everything. So I don't know what she's gonna quite do.
I don't want that rock Rihanna. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want that Disturbia.
Oh, you don't.
I don't want her.
Yeah.
I don't want her.
Bitch better have my money.
I want her Rihanna back.
Yeah.
I either want that or I want super pop Rihanna. to show everybody she's still the biggest pop star. Right. Like, when that shit came out, everybody was like,
want you to love me.
Right. Everybody was like, oh shit, let me get some red hair.
Oh, we are so stupid.
The hoe in the world.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because I instantly transport. Look, got our life. You are absolutely right.
Transport baby back to Chicago. Yep. Big chicks on a sweaty ass summertime bitch. I thought I was Rihanna.
Yeah. S&M, we found love, all that. Yeah.
You throw any of those songs on. Yeah. You throw any of those songs on at any given time, bitch. People are they're making the dance floor wherever they are at because they will show out.
1,000%.
So I either want like super pop or like super ratchetry. Yes. No in between.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, community, let us know if Riri come back. What style do you want Riri to come back as? Maybe she got some green hair like me. I don't know. We'll see. But anything else on your hearts and minds?
No, we love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We got more stuff that we got to show y'all this at the last bit of the season. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
And also, don't let your family drive you crazy this week either. Protect your peace.
Please don't. Respect.
I was going to say
respect your east.
I was going to say process and
Prosecco and all of it.
Right.
Prosecco. Yeah.
Right.
Prosecco.
And make sure you wash your hands, your legs, your ass, because we don't want to be around stank ass folk around Thanksgiving either. So see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
You say,
Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.